Show me what I need to see for my energy that might find this. Show me what's representing my person that's going to find this message, who might need it. If you don't resonate with this, check out your sun, rising, moon, Venus, or a collective message. I have a bunch of playlists. Title or thumbnail might stand out to you. They're timeless. You find them when you're meant to. But tune me in. Don't be closed off. Hey. You might be closed off. Alright, let's see what comes out. Show me my energy, please. What's representing the person that might find this message and resonate? Show me what I need to see about their overall energy. What's representing the person that might find this? King of Wands. Show me a little more. King of Sword, Seven of Sword. So, you may have ended something recently. You might be a Scorpio energy when I see that death card. Or you're like coming into a new version of yourself. So, for some of you, these kings represent energies in your life that you feel have had an influence or are trying to influence you currently. For some of you, you're coming into like your own power. You are coming into a new way of seeing yourself physically. And either when I get this King of Sword, I don't know if this is like for some of you, you're defending yourself. You may have felt like in the past that you had masculine energies that were suppressing you in some way. Or you're coming into like this power, this a personal power, where you either don't care how other people see you, if you had hang-ups about the physical, if you felt like in a past relationship you couldn't be yourself in that wow type of way. Here it's like you're owning your power, you're taking it back. Some of you might be asexual or celibate, okay? Where you're not chasing, hungering, or trying to be in a connection with anyone. When I see the Seven of Swords, I feel like this is representing that you have either cut off certain people that you feel have manipulated you in the past, or this isn't for all of you, so don't make it fit if it doesn't, but like some of you may have actually bent the truth or held back a certain truth. Either, I don't know if it's like family, friends, or like a work situation or something, but it's almost like I don't know if it's a specific person or group of people, like I said, from that you work with, or family or something, where you may have felt like they were manipulating you, lying to you, okay? Where like you either cut those people off, or now you have stood your ground, where you're not putting up with that anymore. Or in the past, if you sugarcoated things, it's like you're not doing that now. And I just heard the thunder. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I just heard that. Like, yeah, I'm hearing a lot of thunder right now. So there's like a new way that you're seeing things. You may have felt stuck, all right? We're now like here, it's like you're not depending on other energies anymore. You may have just started a new job or taken a second job. Some of you maybe a third job. Because you felt like you were being tied down. But like there's something that you've decided like no more. I'm ending this old way of feeling, of thinking, releasing the past, working on yourself, possibly learning a new skill or like some sort of apprenticeship or something. All right. I want to see a little more, please, for my person that might be resonating. Sorry, I noticed that some of my cards were in reverse. I like to have them all upright. If they come out in reverse, great. But I want them all upright. Sorry, guys. Thanks for your patience. Show me a little more from my energy that might be resonating with this. Yeah, I don't know if, like, you're struggling right now, if you are at all, with memories from possibly specifically connected to your childhood or a sibling or a child. I just felt this. Obviously, this is not for all of you. It's very specific. Some of you may have lost a child, or you feel like you didn't have or get the chance, all right, to have a child. And I just saw this Queen of a Sword, which made me feel like you might be longing for, or you might be needing to find balance. I almost feel like for some of you, like this masculine energy is representing this feeling or an actual, like you needed to be the strong, like you needed to embrace the masculine regardless of what's between your legs. Where now you might be feeling a little like out of sorts or imbalanced. You might be coming off. See, I'm seeing her again. For some of you, this is a person, a husband, a wife, a partner, all right? But for some of you, this is about balancing out your masculine, feminine energy. Because I feel like here, regardless of what's between your legs, you had to protect yourself, defend yourself, take certain actions. Like, actions that people around you, I feel like this energy, like some people may have felt like someone got into your ear or something, or is manipulating you to be this way, but I don't feel like that's what it is. For a very small, if you resonated with that, maybe that's the case, but I'm feeling that's not who this is for. Like this is someone who feels like they had to free themselves and actually decided to change, like to change the way they thought and how they were going to react in situations, and almost like you had to free yourself from energies that you felt were manipulating you, taking advantage of your kindness or of your body, okay? Look at how it resonates. Show me what I need to see from my energy that might be resonating with this. Like, if you are resonating with this, I feel like this is just kind of clarifying that you're on the right path and that you were doing what you have or feel like you have to do for your own self to rise above, to go to the next phase, all right? Like almost like if you didn't embrace, you know, this energy, that you would stay stuck in a place, that you would feel trapped or something. Show me what we need to see from my person who might be resonating with this. The Lovers. All right, this is about balance. And this is Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Some of you, this is saying like a love is going to come in, okay? For others, this is about like what I felt here, balancing out your feminine and masculine energy. You might be on like a self-love journey, okay, where you feel like, and this would be clarifying it for me, like if you resonate with that, what I'm about to say, that like some of you need to balance out your feminine masculine energy before you can be open to a healthy love relationship, okay? And I feel like this, I'm seeing on the bottom, Page of Wands, Magician, Five of Swords. I feel like there's a certain amount of healing that you already have done, but I feel like you're being a little hard on yourself maybe, or you're being a little too masculine in your energy, where like you need to embrace a little bit, like once you get, so you might feel like you've been burned, and like you're like, I'm not going to get burned again, okay? But once you reach that place of feeling balance, and now that you're seeing things differently, you're going to create certain boundaries. You're going to, all right, so like in life, I usually say we attract what we are, or we attract energies that want to take what we are, or sometimes do take like the essence of who we are. But it's also sometimes attracting the energy that, like, once you get to that balanced place where you see yourself this new way, and you create certain boundaries that maybe in the past, you didn't. And once you see yourself a certain way, you're going to attract the energy that complements you, that does fit, okay? That makes you feel, it's not about feeling whole, because you already feel whole and complete, right? Or someone that sees things the way you see, in a way reflects you, or is like on that same path. So someone maybe that has gone through similar experiences, okay? This could be clarifying that. But there's something here about once you get to this place of healing, because I'm seeing this Four of Swords, like trusting your voice within, okay? And being able to create a relationship with someone where you don't feel like you have to protect and defend yourself. And this energy I usually call the free spirit. Like, there is something about you being able to let go of the past and not compare these new energies that might come into your life. Like, once you get to a certain place on your path and your energy is in a certain place, I believe, we attract what we are to a certain degree. And like I said before, sometimes it's people that want to take what we are and things like that. But that's where your intuition, all right, comes in. And you have to learn to trust that and get good with that voice within, so that when it speaks to you, you hear it and, you trust it. Because some of you do desire to manifest and create a relationship, all right? Like the soulmate connection. And I don't talk about twin flames very much, and when I do, like, I say you don't wait for people. And if you do believe in all the twin flame stuff, then you should know that usually your twin flame relationship, if you believe in that sort of thing at all, is supposedly and usually described as the most difficult, turbulent, chaotic relationship you can have. So like, that's not what you want here. That's not what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing someone that wants that kind of thing. So if you do believe in what I just mentioned, all right, just know, in my opinion, the only way you're going to have a twin flame connection, that is the ideal, is when you yourself reach a certain place within, okay? Where then you are attracting that positive energy, that person that, like, you and that other person have already come to a certain place on your journeys separately, where you have dealt with your shadow selves, dealt with the childhood stuff, like with that Six of Cups I saw before and all that. All right? Because some of you are like fighting that next step because you just feel like, and some of you maybe, this is about the relationship with your own self. for some of you, where you don't really want another energy to come in. You're fighting that. Because there might be someone that's meant to come into your life, but like you're fighting it because you feel like it's just going to be a nightmare. It's just going to lead to heartache. And I'll say this, you know, the future's not written. Choices people make today determine tomorrow. And I usually say in love relationships, things work out if that's what the two energies in the connection desire and work towards. All right, that's what I'm seeing here, guys, if you were resonating. And don't be so hard on yourself. All right? Someone might need to hear this. Like, you might feel like there's more for you to learn or something. Part of our journeys, I believe, is we're always learning, and with every new experience, you know, you're learning things about not just the world or other people, but your own self. And that's part of the journey. There's something about you needing to be in the moment, all right? So you might want to focus on, like, breathing techniques. And some of you, like, if you're trying to manifest certain things, you might be focusing too much, where, like, you're actually pushing certain things away because you're over analyzing, you're overthinking, you're trying to learn too much. Like, be in the moment, you know? I think one of the biggest lessons for us, some of us, to learn on this journey is to be in the moment. This moment. Right now. All right? Like, yeah, we have to plan for the future. Yeah, the past has led us to where we are now. We shouldn't forget it. But we really only have this moment. This moment right now. What are we going to do with it? And sometimes we have to take action. Sometimes we do have to focus and work towards and strive, all right? But sometimes it's really just about breathing in and breathing out and just, like, the moment, okay? All right, guys, that's what I'm seeing there if you're resonating. Love you guys. See you next time. If you're not already and you dig what I do here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, send me an email. See you guys next time.